Let's go to the pay-per-view. And the opening match at the Royal Rumble was Daniel Bryan, who's on fire right now. And he was wrestling Bray Wyatt. And they're trying to put a lot of heat on Bray. He's a heel, trying to put some steam on this guy. He's a little bit out there. The interesting promos, the two cats that are with him. So let's talk about the Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt match, in which Bray Wyatt went over and won the match. So what did you think about that match?
I liked it, Steve. I thought it was a great match. And Daniel Bryan is so over, so he can almost put anybody over. But then he doesn't lose clean. The one thing about the match, I thought it was a little long. Because for Daniel Bryan, he can go long with the right guy.
Correct.
I'm not sure Bray Wyatt was the guy to go that long with him. I thought it kind of lacked a little bit in the middle of the match, and in the end, the thing is, Steve, I've been watching it for so long now. I can almost see the end of these matches before they actually happen. So I kind of saw what was going to happen. I thought it was a great match. Daniel Bryan again put on a great performance. Bray Wyatt, to hold his own against a guy like Daniel Bryan, did a great job, but I thought it was a little long, but a big match to start the pay-per-view nonetheless.
It was a great match to start the show off. I thought the match in general could have had just a tad bit more flow, and obviously, me coming from this business, any of the guys that I'm breaking down, I speak with great respect for. They're out there on the road, and so just from my eyes. But yeah, the match could have flowed just a little bit better. It got a little bit long, but right when it's starting to linger a little bit, they hit you with some high impact stuff. There was a couple of good bumps there taken by Daniel Bryan. One time when he spilled out, I love when Bray Wyatt, he kind of hit his finish on Daniel Bryan when he kind of made his head hit the barricade, then rolled him in, and then hit him clean in the middle. So, he beat him clean in the middle with his finish, but he had already damaged him outside. It protects Daniel Bryan a little bit, gives Bray Wyatt a win over a very hot cat and Daniel Bryan. So here's Daniel Bryan. He's very hot right now, and a lot of people in the WWE Universe are very frustrated with his lack of push.
Steve, I don't understand that. I cannot understand because I've seen it before. I actually saw it with you when you were just over how the authority tried to hold you down. But eventually you got over on the authority. For this kid, it doesn't seem like it'll ever happen, and it is kind of frustrating. I don't understand it.
And I understand what Vince was doing with me back in the day. It was a slow build. It was a long time coming, but then they started paying it off. My thing with Daniel Bryan is the audience is so hot for him right now. The frustration level is so high right now that there's a window of opportunity, and you can make that window a little bit bigger or longer, but eventually if you don't jump through that window, you will miss it, and the fans will finally say, forget about it, we ain't going to cheer for our guy because you done made us so mad, we ain't going to do it. So I think that the WWE Universe or the WWE powers that be are smelling that coffee, but they need to have a little bit of a wake-up call and start pushing this cat, or frustration will get the best of everyone and will say piss on him and give up. And I hate to see that happen because Daniel Bryan, this is a long time coming for this kid. He can work his ass off with anybody and go those long pay-per-view matches that you really need if someone's going to pay their hard-earned ducats, $55 per pay-per-view, to see that match. So he's the guy for the job. The fans are just lighting up like crazy for him on Monday Night Raw wherever he goes. So I hope they light him up.
I saw it at a Michigan State football game. 75,000 people doing the yes thing.
Oh, really?
For a linebacker.
God.
Yeah.
All right.
You're playing in a football game. There's a linebacker that really kind of gets into that deal, right?
Right.
The yes. The whole stadium was doing it.
See,
he was doing it at a basketball game, too. I was like, wow, this dude's over.
When it crosses over and the stuff like that, you got to look at the writing on the wall and start running with a cat.